Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Tyranny with me, Bring It On. Let's see what this is all about. And I think we're still missing a part of this quest. I'm assuming it's in the Abyss, because we found some in Bastard's Wound itself, the Fractured Depths, and Darkened Hollow. I think the Abyss is the only place left for us to find one.
Can't do that.
So we'll go back there and check that out after we finish seeing what's up here. I like the design of this mural. It's really cool.
Have a look here.
Oh, she was in the trap. Okay. Alright, an ancient mural is painted onto the wall. Take a closer look at the mural. As you approach the wall, what at first appeared to be a collection of haphazard stains seems on closer inspection a deliberate creation. A procession of handprints, all of them too large to be human, but all about the right size to those of beasts, festoon the wall, though each is varied in its shape and features. I'm no scholar of artifice, but even I know that this does not match the masonry. The prints are all of a similar style, a single color mark of palm and splayed fingers. There is considerable variety in the exact shapes and sizes of handprints displayed. Examine the shapes of the prints. It soon becomes clear that nearly every print is distinguished from one another, some greatly so. Some prints sport bulbous palms, others rectangular. Some fingers appear long and clawed, others stunted. A few even show signs of webbing between digits, or joints that bend at odd angles. Compare the paint on each print. Examine the prints individually, tracing your finger along the wall's surface to detect any noteworthy changes in texture. After a few moments, you determine that there are two distinct types of print. The first appear to be made with some sort of dark pigment that flakes off at the touch. Many of these pigment-painted prints have faded, some to where only the palm is visible. The other style appears to be more of an active heat branding than paint layering on stone. These charcoal black handprints are slightly recessed, as if the stone had melted from the imprinter's touch. From the corner of your eye, these prints seem to shimmer with the reds and blues of the Bane, not Blaine. But on direct observation, the prints always have a matte black finish. As short of cataloging the specific details of each print, you feel confident that you've given the wall a thorough investigation. Fingers outstretched, Kills Shadow places her right, then her left hands atop the various prints, never finding a match to her own. After sizing her hand against a dozen others, she steps away from the mural and hunkers to her haunches in silence. What thanks Alpha to Kills Shadow? The beast woman taps her talons against the stone floor in anticipation, her eyes scanning the mural intently. It's likely a record of various people trapped down here in the old walls. I wouldn't say trapped. So I think they were down here of their own volition, so... yeah, it's probably a memorial or registry of heroes past, with different prints for warriors and mystics. The beast woman nods silently at your comment, placing her hand into the slight depression of a print that nearly resembles her own hand. With nothing further to examine, you give your eyes a rest and step away from the prints. As you turn away from the mural, Kills Shadow sniffs at the ancient stone and paint a few more times before turning to follow your lead.
Fate by not. Moment, please.
Hunkering before the mural, Kills Shadow bows her head in contemplation, a single talon tapping against the painted old walls. Let's remain silent.
Paint wall speaks of what Kills Shadow already knows. Also speaks of what Kills Shadow did not know.
This mural speaks to you. How so?
Wall of Paul's reminder that each tribe has distinction. Mantiborn have hands for swimming. Shadow hunters have fur to blend with night. Am now thinking, is each tribe's way of claiming Earthblood of land for best strength?
And what was it you already knew?
Knew that beasts reprend Bane since time before humans remember. Rivalry is old as old walls. See same rage and purpose in old paint walls that beast woman feels when hunt dreaming of pain. Sees tribes of old not flee from rage. Tribe wore burden, grew strong.
Where is all this going?
Does Fatebinder not see?
The beast woman emits a quiet, self-satisfied chuff as she lowers her posture. The edges of her fur and form begin to darken and blur, dimming from view. With each blink, the beast woman standing right before you seems to fall out of focus. This is an interesting subterfuge. Dialogue. How do I know you haven't become like Reef Talon? This could be some twisted power best left unused.
Is Fatebinder telling kills in shadow? No.
I'm merely voicing a concern.
Deep dark is heavy with mystic strength. Constant threat of bane opens eyes and ears. Makes kills in shadow eager, focused. Come, lead way to next reverend. Kills in shadow yearns for the hunt.
Infused shadows. Less an artifact than a primal evolution of her preternatural prowess. Kills in Shadow's affinity for hunt has infused her with the essence of the darkness through which she stalks. You equipped a powerful artifact. So Drown in Darkness. So once per encounter, self plus 20% damage for 6 seconds, invisible for 5 seconds. Kills in Shadow calls on the darkness to which she has grown so attuned, breathing herself in it like a shawl. She re-enters stealth for a short duration that scales based on Drown in Darkness's renown. So is it an item or is it just an ability? Oh, it is an item. It's already a masterwork, so I can't do anything else with it. It doesn't give her any other stats besides that ability. Well, good. I'm hoping I can use that in combat, because the problem I'm having now, I guess I could use invisibility potions, but I always forget to. Because some of her abilities require her to be stealth. And I've been trying to avoid using that, because that's more micromanagement that I don't necessarily want to do. We need to go back to the... What else is right here? Oh, Penumbra. That's right. It's the Abyss, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yeah, the Abyss. So the Abyss, I think there are those 2 doors I couldn't get inside of, right? One of which requires a torch key that I don't have yet. I don't know how to open the other door that leads to that teleporter. So, let's go back and figure that out. I'm hoping it's not behind one of those locked doors and I just walked past it. What's this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is behind the door I can't access yet. I missed some loot up there, so we'll go grab that, and... I missed loot over here too. No, we'll take care of that in a second. I'm gonna assume this one needs the purple, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I'll take...
You see what I see?
Yeah, I know it's only 2. Or it's only going to be 2 Bane that pop out of the Bane snare, but still. Best to be prepared.
Step right up. Come, find your death at the hands of the Fatebinder.
Oh, and I see the score right there. Alright, some easy experience.
As you command.
On your knees, worm!
Alright, let's get up here and do this. Alright, and let's sunder. Haste barrack. Alright, good job everybody. Some more Bane Essence that I'm probably never going to use.
Consider it done.
Merchant's Boots. This Chronicle was hidden here by a Sage Lixim. Take the Chronicle so Lantry may study it further. Another find. No matter how old I get, the smell of found parchment never ceases to get me going. Almanac of Azure 420 through 422. If grain yields turn you on, I have some steamy reading for you. Minutes from the Ardent Peace Accords of 419. A story even by my standards. What else? And then there's... oh, back to Azure. Here's 423 through 426, and... well, that's odd. Lantry falls silent, absorbed in reading. Well, considering the unusual details in the other chronicles, let's give this a close read. Yes, my thoughts exactly. This seems... wrong. Read here. Lantry tilts the tome towards you, pointing to a passage of text that has his attention. You see this page? Well, maybe don't bother with the whole thing. It's rather dense. But here's something fascinating. It's about House Variah and House Pelox having a two-span war over who owns some portion of what's now the southwestern Stone Sea. Notice something unusual. Captain Pelox turned to his troops, Falks raised high. Let us praise Queen Atlanta for this bounty on our eve of battle, and though we slaughter 2 goats in her name, let us slaughter 3 in reverence of Graven Ash, Archon of War. Let us become that which we fear, invincible, indefatigable, and indivisible. I have never had to read that word out loud. While numerous Tearsmen have claimed a lifelong fixation with Graven Ash, you've only ever heard a Tearsman speak such things when they are bowed before you, desperate to evade execution or conscription. While it's possible that well-connected Tearsmen knew of the Archon prior to the war, a noble invoking his name in a pre-battle speech is highly improbable. So 2 tribes of Tearsmen have a fight, and they invoke Graven Ash's name before the fight. That seems an error. Exactly. That feud happened by many accounts, but the way it's described here, nonsense. Tearsmen calling on Graven Ash for favor before a battle. Come on now, that would never have happened. Some fools around here didn't even bother to learn the name of the fearsome general waiting across the isthmus to invade. Can you tell when this was written? Was it penned back then, or is it more recent? Oh, a good question to ask. With a twirl of the hand, he produces a dry quill and scrapes the ink written along the chronicle margins. Minimal flaking for a dark umber ink, probably not more than a few years old. Not encouraging. The Chronicle is supposed to be the accurate account, or sorry, the accurate record of all things, right? Are you doubting the well, you could correct the record. You keep suggesting that, and given my duty to the true accounting of all things, it seems the right move. When we're back at the spire, the record will be corrected. With the various scrolls tucked about his bandolier, Lantry feigns collapse under the burden, then steadies his balance with a smile.
We could continue scrounging the area, but considering the small mountain of parchment I'm carrying, I think we found all we're going to find.
Lantry runs his hand across one of the numerous Chronicle volumes found in your search.
I wish Lexime had talked to me before going through with this nonsense.
She violated Kyros' laws and endangered her friends. She invited her own demise.
I am not casting doubt on your decision, good Fatebinder. Knowing what she did to the Chronicle, I wonder if she would have sown even more deceit if left alive.
So you disagree with what she did?
All of it! By tampering with passages of the Chronicles, she casts doubt on every text that bears her script.
Yep, it's just like plagiarism. If you plagiarize one thing, people are going to start doubting everything you've ever written.
I'd rather subject every volume of the Chronicle to the Edict of Fire than violate the integrity of the project.
Perhaps we should have words with Mel. Well, I know she meant something to you. For that, I'm very sorry.
There certainly was a time when she meant everything, but you must think me a monster to hear me say this. Just know that, well, seeing her in the state she was in, unable to sleep, unable to sign magic, unable to be herself. Don't quote me on this, but perhaps it's better that she's found peace.
In a way, she found Kyros' peace. Perhaps we should have words with Mel.
Despite my renewed faith in historical accuracy, perhaps we can spare Mel the burden of this detail until the grief of her death is a more distant memory.
Well, we probably won't get a chance to speak to Mel about it anyway, since, well, Bastard's Wound isn't in for a good time. What now?
When next we're back at the Spire, I have a fine evening of inking, rebinding, and cataloging ahead of me. I can hardly wait. I'll have plenty of work ahead of me editing out the inaccuracies. But it's the sort of toil I enjoy.
Alright, well, let's get going.
My thanks for entertaining this matter. I know it's all old parchment to you, but it feels like nearly half a century of obsession to me. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Ever onward.
Ever onward.
Right.
Confer Lantry, alright. Oh, we're gonna be slow because I put Gift of the Golem on, Barrack. Oh. So wait, oh, we're done with the quests. I wonder if we can talk to him back at the Spire about it. So I guess he didn't have a companion quest in the base game, because this is all DLC content. I mean, I guess we're in Act 2. And the only companions we have companion quests for are Lantry and Verse, right? Primary, Blade Grave. It doesn't specifically say. No, we don't have one for Verse, do we? It was only for Barrack. Right? Yeah, we didn't have one for Verse.
Right.
This is not where I wanted to go. How do I get out of here? I hate how only some of the teleporters allow you to select where you want to teleport to. The other ones have just a default location. Oh, darn it. I need to go back there anyway, because I missed, Actually, you know what? Let's rest real fast. I missed the loot back in the Abyss. I think this is camping supplies too, so we can resupply. That worked out, because my character is wounded from that fight against Brief Talon. Let me speed things up real fast. Speed things up real fast so I can go real fast. Like, I see the indicators on the minimap showing me where loot is at, but they don't stand out. And since sometimes I leave these icons on there because I don't grab, like, camping supplies or something, I tend to disregard them. When I should not. It might just be camping supplies. I may have already checked this already. But it might just be something I can't pick up. Sage's Gloves and Warden's Key. Beastman Claw. This claw appears to have come from a Beastman, and we can sell it. Red Moss Poultice, Wellspring Cascade Keystone, Whetstone, and a Potion of Protection. Or that Keystone allows me access to this. So I don't know how we're supposed to get to here. I'm assuming that we don't. I don't know. I'm not gonna fret about it. So we also can't access this door either. We need a keystone that we don't have. It's not in these old walls according to the text. So I'm wondering if one of the base game torch keys, I was calling it a keystone, it's a torch key,
Right.
opens up that door. So maybe a set of old walls we haven't been inside of yet. Quick save took a little while. Alright. Let's see. Position, and I'm going to put some buffs up. This might not be as diplomatic as I'm hoping, but actually, you know what? I'm hoping diplomacy does fail here.
Step right up. Come, find your death at the hands of the Fatebinder.
Feeling a little bloodthirsty. Alright, let's quick save and speak to these guys. I didn't say your little filtering pots are entirely worthless. They're just worthless to anyone already sick. I only have a solution for early stages of water toxicity. Wagstaff wrinkles his nose sharply as he catches sight of you. Fatebinder, you're back. You return without Reef Talon. Where is she? I don't need to lie about it. Yeah, screw it. She left Bastard's Wound. She slipped away. Crap. We've lost our chance. This is a defeat for us all. We're no closer to overcoming the question of water. Are you done with your yammering? We have matters to settle. The two men lock eyes as their nearby attendants and aides gather in close ranks. Jaspos and Wagstaff, as well as their assorted followers, all appear ready to fight. What assorted followers? Let's glare silently. The Tidecaster and I are discussing our attempts to hunt the same quarry. More to the point, the Forgebound Master and I have mutually exclusive plans for this settlement. The Wu needs one leader only. Both men stare at each other with sneers and puffed up posture. Nearby citizens look on in terrified silence as the crowd bristles with violent anticipation. Yeah, be silent, all of you. Your words fall on deaf ears as the kerfuffle ripens into scattered taunts and barbs. You raise your voice. Silence. Your words echo throughout the wound, contested only by the persistent din of cascading water. You find yourself the subject of scrutiny from every angle, as the wound citizens, or denizens, watch the altercation attentively. Yep. When Alfred Kills in Shadow speaks with thunder, even mystics cower. I'll settle this matter, and you will all obey my decision, or face my wrath. Gentlemen, at this rate, violence is all but assured. Someone needs to mediate this dispute. Otherwise, draw your weapons and be done with this here and now. Wagstaff, Jaspos, and their respective backers shift about nervously, but none appear willing to lunge forward. Then we'll follow the Fatebinder's will. Perhaps we can take this squabble elsewhere, away from the peaceful folk. I found this keystone among Reef Talon's things after she left. It'll take us up to the waterfall source, where she used to make her nest. Perhaps we should take this dispute there. I'll resolve this dispute and my decisions will not be questioned. Each of you will gather your supporters and meet me there. Perhaps this is the wisest course of action. We'll prepare ourselves and meet you at once. Yeah, away from prying eyes.
I got it.
I guess this is probably the best way to get up there. Let's go talk to Mel real fast about the Chronicles. I know Lantry said not to, but we might not get another chance. A Fatebinder, you've returned. We can't talk to him about it. That's lame. Ooh, that's Masterwork Iron Armor. I don't think I noticed that previously. I'm gonna buy these bronze ingots. Keep those. I think we can sell everything else though. I'm gonna keep the Sage's gloves for Lantry. Just making sure I'm not selling anything that I want to keep. No, I can't. Never mind. I'm going to sell the gloves because he has alchemist gloves. I'll keep the boots, though. So I thought they looked pretty good. I do want to check one other thing as well. Let me sell weapons first. I don't necessarily want to sell any unique items to this merchant because they might be dead soon. Just make sure there's no other unique items here. I mean, I doubt I'm going to swap to any of these unique items anyway. And I think I put Penumbra on Barrack, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to sell all these. Alright, we're sitting pretty on money.
I got it.
Alright, let's go up to the waterfall. Well, you know what? There's other merchants. Let's check their inventory first as well. In case there's anything else I want to buy before we're done here. I don't want to have to backtrack. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this quest with the gambling ring. A fate binder. The former nobleman hops on his good luck to face you. Leg, not leg. I looked into the matters at the mill. You did. So do my suspicions bear fruit? I'll admit, I second-guess myself on most things these days. Like gambling is illegal, by Kyros' law. I prohibited it in this settlement. I don't think it's illegal by Kyros' law, though. A bit of a blunt solution for my tastes, but I'm no fate binder. At least Mel can't take advantage of our idleness anymore. He considers the news while sighing through pursed lips. It's better this way. Thanks for the help, Fatebinder. The cripple will just have to find other ways to entertain himself. Is there something I can do for you? He's not a merchant. So I wonder if this is worth buying. I mean, it would be good on Ebb. And I do take her into the old walls often. And I already know both of the sigils she sells. I mean, it's a little pricey. I have the money to spare, though, so you know what? It's a good
On it.
trinket to have on Ebb, so I'm just going to keep it on her. And the other merchant was where? Or was that it? I think it was just those two. I thought there was a third neutral merchant. One that wasn't Forgebound or Tidecaster. I want to go up here and start a conversation. Yet. Oh, I didn't get to select where I went. This is straight to the... Gosh darn it. Went the wrong way. They have to go to that, what, southern... Yeah, I think it's just straight south. The southern teleporter. I wish all the teleporters would just let you select where you wanted to teleport to. It'd make everything so much easier. Alright, which darn teleporter am I supposed to use? Is it back to this one? This was only letting me select Mel's and Instant monikers, which is going to take me back to the, what, Fractured Depths and Abyss or whatever. I don't know which teleporter I'm supposed to use for this. I can't activate this one again. Where the heck am I supposed to go? I have no idea where I'm even supposed to go. Because there's only the 3 teleporters in Bastard's Wound, right? There's one in the center. There's the one that we can't use right now. Maybe I have to go talk to Wagstaff and then he'll take me up there? Well, no, he gave me the keystone, didn't he? Maybe I have to reload like I did with this teleporter one time. Let me double check and make sure that I have that keystone. Yeah, I have three of the keystones, so... What the heck, man? I mean, do I have to go back into the actual old walls and teleport myself up there? Well, I can't activate that teleporter again. Yeah, let me save and reload and see if that teleporter lets me do anything. 'Cause I don't know. I hope I didn't run across a bug and it's not gonna let me finish the game. Or finish the quest. I mean, it's possible I'm just missing it or forgetting a teleporter somewhere in Bastard's Wound. Alright, let's try this one more time. And then maybe I can go to the exit and teleport myself up there. Oh no, over here. We never use this when it hasn't been active, so maybe that's okay. So I was thinking, because there's one in almost every cardinal direction. One in the center, one to the, well now one to the west, to the east, and to the south. I don't think there's one to the north. Yeah, okay. Alright, well we'll deal with this next time. We will perform the Fatebinder's Judgment, as per the quest name. And take care of Bastard's Wound one way or the other. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.